Hey guys, welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get mythic monsters in the game. So somebody actually commented this in my live stream recently, and they asked to make a video on how to get mythics. Actually, it was just a question on how to get mythics, but I wanted to actually make a video so that people in the future might have the same question. They might look it up, you know what I mean? So I wanted to make a video showing you guys every possible way of obtaining mythic monster in Monster Gen with barely spending any gems. So I hope you guys are excited for today's video. If you are, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, let's go and get started. Now there are many ways of obtaining mythics. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know about the ones that are absolutely free, right? You can go ahead and obtain. Now obviously you do have to put in some work. It's not like you could just get it just like that. You claim a bind, oh great, we got a mythic. No, it's not like that, sadly. So I do want to start off with PvP first, because I feel like PvP is probably one of the best ways of obtaining it. But here's the thing with PvP. The issue is that in the lower leagues, I've already experienced this with my BB account, with my mini accounts, right? I think I'm in like bronze league or silver league in there. But basically, if you actually put in a lot of work, you could climb up the basically leagues. If you could get up to like gold league or something, or maybe champion, what they'll do is basically give you better tier X. So that's something that I've noticed, and I feel like it's true. So they give you, typically they give you like tier 1s and 2s if you're like in the bottom league right here, in the bronze, maybe even silvers. But if you can climb up the leagues, maybe like silver or gold, or maybe even champion, they'll most likely give you better tier X. Now if you guys are not familiar with what these things are, basically every time you go ahead and attack on PvP, let's say we do that real quick. I'm gonna show you guys what I mean here. So we got Naya, Ural the Divine, and also Clutch there. 3 monsters all together, so we're gonna do triple damage, double damage, and I guess I'll just go ahead and swipe them all off. You're gonna come back, but I think I don't have Sharia and SN. Okay. Everybody's possessed. Every single one of my monsters are possessed. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, just go ahead and attack. Please don't resurrect. Oh, you just went ahead and resurrected everybody. Alright, so this time when we eliminate them, they're gonna be gone for good. Okay, so as you can see, every time you win a PvP battle, you can go ahead and get a tier X. So previously we had a tier 1, now we got ourselves a tier 3. Now tier 3 contains more cells, right? So 10 cells. Tier 1 contains only 3 cells. So you see the 7 cells difference, right? So it's just a faster way of obtaining. The higher league chest that you obtain, the higher tier league chest that you obtain, the more cells you obtain. And if you could get up to 100 cells throughout the whole season, so right now there's 7 days remaining, but you basically have about, what, 26 days, 27 days, I believe, or maybe a month in total, a whole season, right, to get yourself a mythic. And mythics are random. So right now we have Adderlass, right, for the current PvP mythic. So this is one of the mythics that you can go ahead and obtain right now, and it is free, but you just have to put in work. So you have to do some PvP here and there. My tip for you guys is that climb the PvP ranks if you can, the leagues, and then what you can do is get every single one of these slots full, and then whichever one's the highest, go for that one, or try unlocking that one, you know what I mean? Obviously you can go ahead and speed it up as well if you want to. I have so many tickets right now, so you could just go ahead and use these tickets, for example, towards speeding it up, and then you can do this, start unlocking the other one. You can purchase the battle pass if you want to. This is one of the ways of obtaining mythic, or this current mythic, really fast. Right now, 50 bucks. Wait, did they actually increase that already? Oh, they increased the price already, I think, right? It's not supposed to be 50 bucks. I think it's about 20 bucks normally, but I think they increased the price. No? Okay, that's still the same. Yeah, I think. Okay, well, yeah, anyways, so back to what I was saying, guys. So that's one of the ways of obtaining it. If you want to obtain it faster, you just have to purchase the battle pass. But if you want to purchase the Legends Pass as well, there's 2 different passes. One is battle pass, one's the Legends Pass. This one's like they're 20 or 30 bucks. You can go ahead and purchase it and get yourself a mythic instantly, because they'll give you the egg straight away, right about here. All you need is 20 points. In order to get the 20 points, all you have to do is just complete a challenge that's worth 20 points, and you get it straight away. And you can rank it up, obviously, but it's gonna cost you 20-30 bucks, so that's up to you. But another way of obtaining it will be towards team race. So right now there's no team race happening right now, but normally it comes once a month. And what I recommend you guys doing is joining a good team. So I've been in Team Spirit 2015 for a very long time, and this is like literally the best team in the game, as you guys say. So Not the best racing team though, but the best team in my personal opinion in terms of team wars, obviously. But they do very well in team race. So I mean, even if we go for like some of the races, we go for 15 laps or less. I don't really care. You know what I mean? Like, look at this, 20 laps right there. I honestly don't care. You know what I mean? As long as we still race. You know what I mean? So 85 laps. That's a rank 4. You can get up to rank 5, obviously, but if you want to just get yourself a rank 0, just the egg, join a team that's active, that's actually contributing, and you need to actually put in some effort too. You can get away with it if the leader is nice and doesn't kick you out, but I'd recommend putting in some effort so you can help them out finish it so you don't get booted for inactivity. So that's another way. Sadly, I would I would mention Team Wars, but there's nothing really with Team Wars. You can't really get any mythics. Like the team shop, they need to update this. These are all legendaries, you know what I mean? Legendaries, we don't care about that. We need mythics, right? So there's literally not a single mythic. They need to update this, but they're not going to. It kind of sucks. I don't know how much I have here. Let me see. 132k, 227k. Okay, not that bad, right? So as you see, I got this rank 4 through basically team race. So he thanks to my teammates, I was able to get this. It's a dark monster. So let me go ahead and place it with my dark monsters right here. Right there. Okay. So yeah, as you see, this is a mythic and we obtained it recently in a race. So that's one of the ways again. Now this next one will require at least 163 gems. Let's just go ahead and round it up to maybe 180 or 190 just to be safe. So in case if you miss any of your collections, you know what I mean? So you need about that much gems, and it's not the equipment challenge. It's normally the tails challenge that comes before it. So there's a tails challenge where basically it's going to be cells for monsters. I've made tons of videos on every single one of them every time I do it, and I let you guys know whether or not the monster's worth or not. But basically, if you just want the rank 0, just the egg, it's going to cost you 163 gems. 163 gems, guys, for a mythic monster. But here's the thing, you have to do your collections. You have to put in effort, you know, doing those collections so you don't miss out on things like that. So that's another way of obtaining a mythic for very cheap, you know what I mean? But that's two of the tails. Another one is bounty hunt. Now right now there's no bounty hunt. There will be a bounty hunt very soon in the game, and literally it happens once a month. Every single one of these events that I mentioned happens at least once a month. So right now there's no bounty hunt, but bounty hunt is another great way of obtaining cells for a mythic so that you can craft it. Now I highly recommend you guys go ahead and repair your monster lab. You want to repair it and make sure that you can actually craft. I believe it just comes with level 1 straight away. You don't have to, you know, upgrade the monster lab. I think if you upgrade the monster lab, you unlock rank up and extract and all that, but crafting should come straight away. But yeah, make sure you do that so that, as you see, you'll have 100 cells of those mythics, so you can go ahead and craft them. So yeah, that's another way. You know what I mean? 100 cells, you just have to put in a lot of effort. I recommend just, okay, here's the thing. If you don't want to spend any gems, literally try to get carried by other players. There's going to be players where they're going to spend tons of gems just so that they can go ahead and move on to the next league, so they can continue farming cells and gems and things like that. But what you can do is try to maintain that second spot, because if you can maintain the second spot, you can climb up the leagues up to League 8, and League 8, that's when they give you so many cells. You can get so many mythics from bounty hunt. It's just crazy. So that's another way, and you can even go get more mythics through the bounty hunt, because there will be cells available here. By the way, right now there's not available any right now, but there will be cells here where you can purchase it with coins. Now keep in mind, the coins don't transfer over every bounty hunt, so make sure to spend it. But moving on, here is the next way, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so this I feel like I kind of wanted to save this for last because it's a bit difficult, let's just say. Okay, it's actually a bit difficult, and that is through breeding mountain, right? So these monsters that are available right now that you can go ahead and breed, I wouldn't recommend breeding someone like Daryl, for example, because the chances are like super low. But try to breed the ones that, let's say for example, let me see, this is Crichton with okay, so that has a different, every single one of these have different combinations, but sometimes there's going to be multiple mythics that's going to have the same combination. So here's the thing, what you do is when you breed them, you have chance of getting one of those 3 mythics, or even the new monster that's going to be available. So for example, recently it was Bofrost, right? So you could go get those monsters technically, but the hardest part is just having those monsters, owning them. Sometimes it's legendary, sometimes it's epic monsters. So that's the hardest part. If you could get those combinations, you can easily get mythics like that, you know what I mean? The easiest way would be, if you're missing those monsters, the easiest way would be if Social Point decides to add a YouTuber monster. So I'm not sure if you guys know, but there are so many freaking YouTuber monsters in the game. No, it's not mine. I don't have one yet, but or I don't think I'll ever get one. But look, if you scroll down here, you'll see that Darman was one of the YouTuber monsters. Vaserug Pro, Sam and Kobe, Danny Bobes, I believe as well, right? Forge Labs, Tommy Innit, Mr. Beast, so many Mr. Beasts. There's gonna be multiple Mr. Beasts. But basically every single one of these, there will be at least one, most likely. There's a high chance every single month there's at least one that they sponsor. They get their own monster, and they'll be available for like 7 days or something. So chances are low, but you might as well take the chance because all you really need is like uncommon monsters, uncommon and rares, I believe, right? I make videos on it, so make sure to check those out. Like seriously, it's so easy. All you need is like Fire Kong and Greenosaur, literally 2 uncommons. I make videos every time, so make sure you guys are subscribed to see those. But that I would say, like, I just wanted to save that for last because it's kind of hard, but at the same time it's also easy. Depends. It's easy when there's a YouTuber monster, but it's hard when there's not because you need a combination of monsters. Now, I didn't really want to mention this, but I guess we could mention it. The cells for Michonne here, technically you can get this monster right now for free. All you have to do is complete these 2 chapters and you get it, right? I might actually complete this soon. But basically, you complete these 2, you get enough cells to craft Michonne and possibly even rank it up later on, I'm not sure. But basically, you do that, you know what I mean? You can get yourself a mythic just like that. Right now there's 31 days on both of these 2 chapters, so I'm not sure when you're going to be watching this, but if you still have time, try to complete these 2 because why not? It's a free mythic, right? So try to grind for it, complete it, so you can go ahead and craft it. But they don't really do this very often. I guess they just said it because there's a collaboration going on, so that's why I was debating whether or not I should actually cover it. But I covered most like the most of the stuff, right? Like easy to somewhat difficult stuff. But yeah, of course there's still many other ways of obtaining cells. Here's the thing, here's another way which is super easy. I feel like this is the easiest, but you actually have to find a good team. So that is through the frat event. So normally this happens at least once a month. Recently it was cells for Lamuna. I got so many cells thanks to my teammates. Basically, when they purchase a gem pack, let's say they go here, they purchase a gem pack, you and your teammates will obtain cells for that specific mythic. So they could make multiple purchases if they want, you know what I mean? But all they really need to do is make one purchase of giant chest of gems. Everybody gets rewarded with 100 cells for that specific mythic, you know what I mean? Just a free mythic, just like that. So my team, every time there's a frat event, there's like multiple purchases. He shakes it up obviously, but try to find a good team that could actually do that, and that also helps with team race as well. But that's going to be pretty much it for today's monsters video. I hope you guys are enjoying. I hope you found it helpful, and if you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Whoever plays Monster Legends, help them out as well. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace out.